Welcome back to Celebrity Press. You won't believe this. Remy Ma just poured her heart out in a public apology, begging Papoose to forgive her. And his response? Cold, ruthless, final. With 3 chilling words, he shut down years of love, loyalty, and history. She's dead to me. The internet is on fire. Fans are divided, confused, and spiraling into wild theories. Some are saying this was bound to happen. Others are calling Papoose's reaction heartless. But what really went down behind the scenes? And why did Remy Ma break her silence now, after staying quiet through months of rumors, scandals, and messy entanglements? This isn't just another celebrity breakup. This is a public collapse of one of hip-hop's most iconic love stories, and it's happening in real time. Because just when we thought it was over, Remy took to Instagram Live, tears streaming, confessing everything. She owned up to her mistakes, pleaded for a second chance, and Papoose didn't even blink. What happened to the man who once stood by her through prison bars and betrayal? What changed? Hold on tight, because this story goes way deeper than anyone expected. And trust me, it's about to get worse. It all started with a single notification. Remy Ma went live. No warning, no promo, no makeup. Just a raw, unfiltered, emotional Remy. Eyes puffy, voice trembling, lips pressed tight like she was holding back a storm. And when she finally spoke, the world went silent. "I messed up," she whispered. "I messed up bad." That's how it began. No intro, no excuses, no clapbacks, just a broken woman on camera, admitting what millions suspected, and what Papoose already knew. She spoke about the lies, the betrayal, the silence, the way she let distance and ego rip through something sacred. Her voice cracked as she said his name, Papoose, and the chat exploded. "Remy, what happened? Did you CTA on him? Where's Papoose right now? Too little, too late." The comments were coming in faster than she could read. But Remy didn't stop. She looked into the camera like she was staring straight into his soul and said, "If you're watching this, I'm sorry. I still love you. And I'm not too proud to beg." Let that sink in. Remy Ma, the same woman known for her hard bars, her bold persona, and her no-nonsense energy, was begging. Publicly, with millions watching. But wait, it gets crazier. Because while fans were still catching their breath from the live stream, Papoose posted something on his Instagram. Just a black screen with white letters. No caption, no sound. Just 3 words. "She's dead to me." And that broke the internet. Twitter exploded. Threads flooded Reddit. TikTok edits started flying out like wildfire. Some used sad piano music, others flipped it with drill beats and captions like "Rip the realest love story." But underneath all the memes and chaos, one question haunted fans. What happened between Remy Ma and Papoose that led to this? To understand the weight of those 3 words, we have to go back. Way back. This isn't just a breakup. It's the implosion of hip-hop's golden couple. The Bonnie and Clyde that made it through prison time, disloyal labels, media attacks, and family loss. Papoose held her down when the world turned its back. He waited patiently during her 6-year prison sentence, wrote her letters, sent her books, cried on visits, and when she came home, he married her before she even stepped outside those prison gates. He didn't just stand by her, he rebuilt her. So when Remy said she messed up, people demanded more. What exactly did she do? Well, sources close to the situation say it wasn't just emotional neglect or a few cold fights behind closed doors. It was deeper. It was Easy the Block Captain. Yep, the battle rapper who'd been spotted a little too close to Remy during the height of their professional collaboration. Rumors had already been flying. Side eyes at events, shady lyrics in freestyles, subtle tension in interviews. But now, after that apology, fans are convinced. Remy cheated. She's trying to clean it up before the receipts hit. She didn't expect Papoose to go cold like that. Where's Clarissa? She's been real quiet since this started. And you know what's wild? According to one anonymous source, Papoose had already been planning to leave for Montes. The same source claims he was just waiting for her to come clean, and she never did. Apparently, he found screenshots, DMs, even voice notes. And instead of confronting her publicly, he kept it private. Until now. But here's where things take a wild turn. Because while Remy was bearing her soul online, begging for forgiveness, crying on camera, Papoose was spotted in Atlanta at a private dinner with none other than Clarissa Shields. Yep, the undefeated boxer. The one who's been connected to Papoose in recent weeks after she posted a mysterious photo of dinner with a real king. That same dinner? Apparently, Papoose was smiling, laughing, looking unbothered. And that photo? It dropped just 1 hour after Remy's apology went live. Coincidence? No chance. Fans are calling it a silent response, a power move, a "you had your shot and you blew it" message sent without saying a word. But the question remains, was it fair? Did Remy Ma deserve such a brutal rejection, even after bearing her soul to the world? Well, not everyone's on Papoose's side. Some say he's being cold, immature, even vindictive. One fan tweeted, "She admitted she was wrong. He doesn't even have the decency to respond directly? Nah, that's petty." Another wrote, "This is a man scorned. He's hurting, but he's making her suffer in front of the world." Still, many are riding hard for him. After all he did for her. Nah, she had her chance. He waited 6 years for her. And this is how she repaid him. She is dead to him. Facts. The debate is heated. The emotions are raw. But hold up, because this story, it's far from over. Because just hours after the dinner photo leaked, Remy did something no one saw coming. She deleted every single photo of Papoose from her Instagram. And then she posted a blank black story with just one message. "I guess loyalty isn't a two-way street." Boom. Was that shade? Was that heartbreak? Or was it her way of saying he gave up too easily? No one knows for sure, but one thing's certain. The silence is getting loud. The silence was deafening. Remy Ma's blank story, that haunting line, "I guess loyalty isn't a two-way street," sent social media into another meltdown. Was she lashing out? Calling Papoose a hypocrite? Or was she just drowning in regret? People couldn't stop dissecting it. Every word, every deleted post, every blink from her IG live. But just when we thought the drama had peaked, this happened. Fat Joe, Remy's longtime friend and brother in hip-hop, stepped into the chaos. Out of nowhere, he posted a throwback photo of the three of them, Fat Joe, Remy Ma, and Papoose, with the caption, "Some bridges can't be rebuilt once they've burned. Some, you gotta swim across the fire." Fans were like, "What does that even mean, Joe?" But the message was clear, even her closest circle was shaken. People started theorizing that Remy's betrayal didn't just hurt her relationship. It fractured friendships, alliances, even potential deals. A former Love and hip-hop producer anonymously claimed that VH1 had been quietly developing a reunion special centered around Remy and Papoose, their comeback, their music, their marriage journey. Now, the whole project is reportedly scrapped, just like that. "We can't market a love story that's collapsed in public," the source said. The fans aren't buying fairy tales anymore. But wait, it gets even messier. Because now, Easy the Block Captain has entered the chat. And when I say entered, I mean kicked the DOR down. He posted a shady Instagram reel, rapping over a beat with lyrics that fans swear were directed at Remy and Papoose. "I ain't the one who broke the vows, but I'm the one that's getting blamed now. She cried for him, but hit my line right after. Y'all pray for a happy ever after." The comments? Nuclear. Easy, Cohen FIRMing everything without confirming anything. Bro is loving the attention, not helping King. He acting like he ain't the reason Remy's on her knees. Suddenly, Remy's apology started to look less like redemption and more like damage control. Because according to sources close to Claressa Shields, yes, the same Claressa who had dinner with Papoose, there's a lot we haven't seen. And baby, what she allegedly revealed is straight up explosive. Claressa's best friend, let's call her T, spilled some serious tea in a now-deleted TikTok. In the clip, T claimed that Remy had been warned to stay away from Easy months ago. Claressa told her, straight up, "If you keep playing with that boy, you can lose a grown man, and look what happened." The TikTok was removed within hours, but not before it racked up 600K views and started trending under the hashtag Remy ruined it. And speaking of trending, people are starting to dig up old interviews. Clips are resurfacing of Papoose defending Remy on podcasts, gushing about her loyalty, saying things like, "She held me down in ways people wouldn't believe." Now, those clips hit different. They feel like premature eulogies of a love story that ended before either of them admitted it. But you know who's saying nothing through all of this? Papoose. Still no videos, No interviews, no live streams, just that one chilling story. She's dead to me. But let's talk about what that phrase really means. Because it's more than a dismissal. It's more than heartbreak. It's a declaration of finality. And some fans think rumors are now spreading that Papoose is in talks with lawyers to finalize a legal separation. An unverified source at a Manhattan law firm claims a file was opened under a pseudonym matching his initials. No official documents have surfaced yet, but insiders say a restraining clause was being discussed regarding public appearances, shared brand deals, and property division. This isn't just personal drama. This is a full-blown legal war brewing beneath the surface. And if you thought Remy's apology was dramatic, you haven't seen anything yet. Because right after Clarissa's friend went viral, Remy did a second live. But this time, it wasn't apologetic, it was defensive. "I never said I was perfect," she snapped, "but don't come for me like I didn't hold that man down for years." People love to rewrite history when it benefits their ego. Boom, another shockwave. The chat went insane. "Oh, so now you back on tough, Remy? Why she sound like she trying to flip the narrative now? This ain't helping, sis. Just say sorry and log off." It's like every move Remy makes backfires. And behind all the noise, Papoose is silent and powerful. That silence is starting to look like strength. Fans are reading it like, he's done explaining. He's done performing pain. He's just done. But let's pause for a second. Because here's where things take a truly wild turn. One of Remy's former stylists came forward anonymously, claiming that Remy had been planning a surprise vow renewal just 6 months ago. She allegedly wanted to do it in Puerto Rico. Custom dress, helicopter entrance. She'd already picked the exact date, the anniversary of the day Papoose proposed after her prison release. But guess what? That trip never happened. The stylist said communication went dark, dates were canceled, and Remy told her, "He's too distant now. I think I lost him." That was months ago. So this downward spiral, it didn't start with the apology. It didn't start with easy. It started when Remy realized Papoose had already checked out. And if that doesn't break your heart, maybe this will. According to another source, someone who worked with Remy on a charity project, she hasn't been sleeping. She's missed meetings. She's been avoiding interviews. And she reportedly said during a phone call, "It's not the cheating I regret. It's not realizing how much he loved me until it was too late." Let that sink in. This isn't just a woman begging for forgiveness. This is a woman unraveling in real time. A woman facing consequences not just from the public, but from the one person who mattered most. And what's next? Well, buckle up. Because Remy Ma's team just confirmed she's sitting down for an exclusive one-on-one interview, airing this week with none other than Tamron Hall. And according to a source close to the production, nothing is off limits. The cheating, the apology, the status of her marriage, even Papoose's final words. Will she fight back? Will she take responsibility again? Or will she finally air out some dirt of her own? All we know is that interview might change everything. And right when you thought it couldn't get any more insane. And right when you thought it couldn't get any more insane. Clips from the Tamron Hall interviews started leaking. Just tiny fragments, a 12-second teaser here. A low-quality screen recording there. But even those few seconds, enough to flip the entire internet upside down. Because in the leaked footage, Tamron Hall looks Remy dead in the eye and asks, "Do you believe Papoose will ever forgive you?" And Remy, barely able to speak, just shakes her head. Not no out of defiance, no out of defeat. She didn't flinch. She didn't defend herself. She didn't spin it. She just accepted it. And that moment, raw, quiet, devastating, had people rethinking everything. Maybe she is really sorry. That look in her eyes, that ain't fake. Nah man, she's in mourning. He really meant it when he said she's dead to him. But here's where the plot really thickens. Because in a never-before-seen interview from last year, Papoose sat down with a small podcast, barely 3,000 views at the time, and said something that now hits like a prophecy. People assume loyalty means I'll stay no matter what. But sometimes loyalty means walking away when someone keeps crossing lines. That clip resurfaced overnight and went viral like wildfire. Millions of views, thousands of comments, remixes, reaction videos. Everyone was like, he warned AER. He literally warned her and she still pushed him away. And just as that storm was brewing, a bigger one hit. Papoose posted again. But this time, not a cryptic story. And fans got the message loud and clear. This is the softest I'm done I've ever seen. And the most painful. He didn't block her. He just healed without her. Healing in silence is the loudest clapback. But what about Claressa Shields? Is she really just a friend, or something more? Because that cookout Papoose posted from, she was there too. In one background shot, you can see her, laughing with his aunt, playing with a kid, wearing the same hoodie he posted a week earlier. Let's be real, these are not just friendly coincidences anymore. Sources close to Claressa have now confirmed they've been spending quality time since January. While no one's calling it official, insiders say they're bonding. He trusts her, and most importantly, she respects his peace. Meanwhile, Remy Ma. She's gone dark. No tweets, no posts, no more lies. After the Tamron teaser hit, she vanished. Her last story was just a repost of a Bible verse. Even the strongest warriors fall, but God still sees them. Some fans are sympathetic. Others are calling it performative, but deep down, everyone knows. The Remy and Papoose era is over. It's not on pause. It's not going through it. It's done, finished, laid to rest. And now, people are starting to reflect. Think pieces are popping up. Commentators are weighing in. Even bloggers who once hyped their love story are walking it back. One viral tweet said it best. Let this be a lesson. You can be a ride or die and still get left behind if you take loyalty for granted. But just when we thought the dust might settle, one last twist. Remy's ex-publicist, someone who allegedly quit just 2 weeks ago, has spoken out in a since-deleted thread. And y'all, the receipts are crazy. She claims that Remy had been planning a comeback album based on her marriage. The title? Still With You. She had already written tracks, booked sessions, even lined up a potential feature with Mary J. Blige for a heartbreak anthem. But after Papoose's Dead to Me post, the entire concept collapsed. Sponsors pulled back. Labels hesitated, and Remy reportedly told her team, "There's no point in pretending anymore. It's not just a breakup. It's a brand crisis, a creative identity crisis, a life reset." Because for years, Remy Ma and Papoose were one unit. Every photo, every interview, every red carpet, they were a package deal, the example, the blueprint. Now, it's like watching a dynasty crumble in real time. And as the world watches, one thing is becoming clear. Remy Ma didn't just lose a husband. She lost a legacy. And Papoose, he's not gloating. He's not posting petty bars. He's just living. And that somehow hits even harder. So where does it go from here? Will Remy ever recover?